What's the word, y'all? Just checking in with y'all on this beautiful February 8th. I think it's around like midnight right now. Like 12 o'clock in the morning. I haven't made one of these in a couple of days. And then I had realized, like, damn, I haven't made a video. I have to make sure that I'm continuing to be consistent. I've really just been consuming a lot of information, learning a lot of different things, and taking time to thinking, taking time to allow the information that I'm consuming to find its place within my life. Like, I don't want to find myself in a space of constant consumption without applying the things that I'm learning. So taking a step back and just whether I'm resting or whether I'm being intentional and taking action to put the information in its proper place. And I gotta burp again. Nausea, heartburn, indigestion. But yeah, so just allowing things to take place in my life and just allowing myself to rest. I took 2 days off at the gym the other day. I wasn't feeling it. I had a lot I had to get done, so I didn't really have time to go to the gym. But definitely getting back on the right track. I got a good workout in with Tarad today. We did like legs and a little bit of back and a little bit of chest. So that was cool. Then I did some cardio after and did a sauna. But yeah, though, what I really was thinking about as I was finished eating, I was watching some YouTube. I was thinking about the gap. And I was thinking about, in my life in particular, closing the gap. Like closing the gap between where I am now and becoming the person that I am that hasn't manifested yet. So I know this channel, or just my identity, is centered around goals and the ambition and chasing one's goals and bringing, or really just making dreams come true. That's what it's all about. And coming to understand that I already am who I think I am. It just hasn't manifested yet. I think about like the Grammys just passed, and I was watching Drake's speech at the last time he presented at the Grammys, and then he said, "This is the first time I am who I think I am. I was who I thought I was, or I am who I thought I was," or something along the lines of that, being on that stage. And I thought that was very telling to the mindset of being able to accomplish things at such a high level, of having the idea of who you are before it becomes reality, or before it comes to fruition. And that's something that I've really been working on right now. Like, I know who it is that I am and where my capabilities are in terms of the potential that I have to become the person that I want to be, or like actualize it. But it's really just about closing that gap and doing things every single day and making progress every single day in order to close that gap, and practicing and learning and applying and doing all of these different things that push me farther beyond my perceived limits. I watched a video the other day. I think I'll send it to me, and then yeah, I gotta get out of here, bro. I gotta get out of this. I gotta get out of like this environment I'm in right now. It's just not it, bro. Like, I'm still pretty much in my hometown, really like the next city over, and I don't have a problem with it. I don't have a problem with it being what it is, but I believe that I've just outgrown it, and the opportunity that is available for me here isn't going to be what takes me to the next level. And I'm not saying I'm just gonna pack everything up and move to LA, but it does that every single time. Why do I always forget? Fuck it. But I need to find myself and be intentional about going into different spaces to where my gifts can be appreciated. I don't feel that my gifts are appreciated here, and I never have. But that doesn't mean that there's a problem with the environment. That just means that what I have to offer isn't the norm. I was telling Tarad this because we talked about just our experiences with social media, and I remember when he first got into his fitness journey, very similarly to the experience I had with starting music and being frustrated that people aren't supporting you. But what I had to realize over time is that I go to different places and I get support. But then I have to realize that these different places are cultivated for things like that to exist regularly. So it's like you being a fitness influencer, myself being an artist who sees themselves, both of us see ourselves operating at very high levels. We have to understand, and you have to understand that wherever you are, you have to understand that that's not normal, especially if you're not from a big city. That's not normal. So for you to try to operate out of that or in that and outside of the norm of what is expected in your hometown or your area, it's going to throw people off, and they're going to look at you crazy. They're going to look at you like, what are you doing? This isn't what this type of environment produces. It's like if you saw, for example, it's like if you saw a rose growing out of concrete, you would question it. It wouldn't be something you may, it'd just be weird. It'd be something weird. You'd be like, that's not right. That's not normal. That doesn't make sense. So the negative reaction or lack of support that you may be feeling along your journey in the environment that you grow most comfortable or have been brought up in is to be expected, because like I said before, these environments, or a lot of our environments, are not designed and they're not cultivated to support the growth and progress of somebody trying to do something that may be expected in a different type of environment, you know? And that's just something you have to realize, and that's something you have to make peace with, instead of allowing yourself to be so frustrated by the fact that your environment just doesn't support you, and they're not supposed to. I think I made a video in the past, like, they don't understand because they're not supposed to. Their experiences haven't led them to the point that you are, or it hasn't led them to the conclusion or to the level of understanding that something that comes from the same place that I come from can lead to an outcome that I didn't think was possible, or an outcome that is often associated with people from a specific area. When you think of entertainment, you think of New York, Atlanta, Hollywood. I'm from Taylor, Michigan. It's a very small town. A lot of you may be from wherever it is that you're from, but that doesn't mean that you should allow your potential to be limited for any reason. That, I think that would be a waste of potential if you allow it to be limited by the expectations of your surroundings. But you just have to understand and make peace with the fact that you're going to be frustrated at the fact that you're not getting the support, but it's to be expected. And just don't hold people to such high expectations when you are operating from a different vantage point, and you understand that, hey, they may not understand this, but I'm not gonna be angry with them or upset with them. I'm not gonna be resentful towards them. I'll just let them have what they have, and I'll just go up and I'll shine, and I'll become this person that I know I'm capable of being, just so I can show these people that it is possible. And that is the job of us, the people with the dreams, and the people that have the aspirations, and the people that are willing to do it, and the people that are willing to operate at a high level. And you have to also understand that with the willingness, not even just a willingness, but the attainment of what comes with operating at a high level has the potential to come with negativity attached to it. Because look, I'll just be honest, a lot of people say they want these things, a lot of people proclaim to have these grandiose ideas, but there are a select few people that actually make it happen. And to most people, it bothers them. It's gonna bother most people, the fact that you were willing to go into the world and make something happen, make something of yourself, and coming from an environment that doesn't support that. You have to understand that people are going to have a negative reaction. I say that everything we do in terms of striving towards our goals and our dreams, it's inspiring. Everything is inspiring, but there's a negative inspiring, and then there's a negative inspiring. Or there's negative inspiration and there's positive inspiration. People can be inspired by your actions and your success, and have a seed planted within them that, okay, this is possible. I saw this person do it. I'm now inspired to go. Maybe I don't want to do exactly what they did, but I can go do something great within my own life. That's a great example of positive inspiration. But then people can also have a negative, an experience of being inspired in a negative way because of your success and the things that you work hard to achieve. They can be like, damn. It can inspire envy and jealousy in them because they understand that you come from the same place as them, or you come from a similar situation or a similar background, and that background isn't known to produce what you have become. And that can inspire negativity. This is why some people, this is really why like a lot of artists get like killed in their hometowns. I don't want to make it so deep and dark, but that's why a lot of artists get killed in their hometowns, because people will rather see you lose at the highest level than to put in the work that they know is associated with getting there. You know, it's a very weird thing that these people experience, and I can't say I don't understand it, because I get it, because I get where I don't get where they're coming from, but I see it. I've connected the dots as to why they do the things that they do. But I don't get it. Those are emotions I've just never felt. I've always looked at other people's success and been like, shit, I could do that too. I was just telling Tarot a couple weeks ago, I was like, yeah, Dog signed a deal for 400 M's, but Drake signed a deal for 400 M's. I can get at least 3. You know, these are the type of things that I'm thinking, like, shit, if he could do it, I could do it. You know what I'm saying? If they do it, I can do it, bro. I know I can do it. I know, because I know that I'm willing to put the time into myself, and I know that there is hard work associated with doing these things. And to be honest, I don't even consider it hard work. I view it as focus, because the work isn't hard, honestly. It may be taxing, it may be tiring, but it's not like hard work when you really care about something. It's just a means to an end, and it's the necessary things that you have to go through to get the outcome that you desire. I'm burping like a motherfucker, bro. It's like a bubble in this motherfucker right here. Shit. Niggas talking about But yeah, bro, that's where I'm at with it. In terms of where I'm at right now, I'm just ready, bro. I'm ready to take it there. I'm ready to take it there and really give myself an honest opportunity. And that's something I know I've said a lot, I've repeated a lot on this channel, but I think it's so important that we continue to reiterate that fact of, a lot of us aren't really giving ourselves an honest opportunity yet. We set these New Year's resolutions every year, and then December comes right around the corner and we look up and we've done nothing. One of the things that makes me the most proud at the end of the year and at the beginning of the next year, throughout the years, is the work that I've put in throughout the past year. So at the end of the year, I'll always look back, okay, like, what did I do? Like at the end of 2022, I know I had the Long Way Home video. I did the tailgate season video, which was probably the biggest thing, like one of my favorite moments in terms of the tailgate season video. Long Way Home was like my favorite song that I did that year. And I dropped Gorgeous that year, and The Kid Is Coming. So I think I dropped 5 songs that year. And that was big for me, because I was coming off of a time where the producer that I was working with just decided he didn't want to work with me anymore. So I kind of had to recalibrate myself and adjust to new experiences. So dropping those songs, and those, Long Way Home and Gorgeous, are still in my top 5 favorite songs that I've ever done. I love Tailgate Season because I love the song, what it did. I wish the drums were a little bit stronger, but I didn't know what I was doing. I was just so determined to get it done. And I just love that video. I love what that video means, and I love that it's such a timestamp. And I love that both versions that I did, the vertical version that we shot at University of Michigan, and that's another thing I want to, actually, no, I'm not gonna talk about that today. And then the version we did at Michigan State, like the original version, those were so gratifying to me, because there are so many people that I have shared experiences with in both of those videos, and shared love with, build bonds with, and to just capture that moment it's like a time capsule. All of my work, everything that I do, I kind of approach it with the idea that it's going to be a time capsule. But that video specifically, it's like, bro, there are so many people, and we captured the essence of what it's like being at a college in 2022. Who knows what that video is going to mean in 20 years, 10 years from now, 50 years from now, 40 years from now, when people are showing their grandkids that video. And what really gets me about the video is because I know where I'm going, and I know it's going to be achieved. So that video hasn't even reached 1% of its success. There's gonna come a time when that video is massive and people are going to go look at it like, wow, I didn't even know I was in the video. Someone's gonna comment like, hey, this is my brother, this is my sister in the video, this is my, you know, who knows? And these people will be like, wow, like it was such a natural moment for the people that know that they're in the video and the people that don't, because there were a lot of people in the video, so everybody doesn't necessarily even know that they're in the video. I didn't find everybody. I was just filming. I had bought my camera and my lens, and I was just like, bro, I'm just gonna film it. I'm gonna document it, and I'm gonna just have a good time. Same thing with the Long Way Home video. That video was so fun. That was the first video I shot with my camera. I think I shot that video with my Sony A7 III. This camera right here is my first camera. This is my first camera. I got the kit lens on it now because I got my Sigma on it right now, on the my FX3. But I bought this camera just being a kid, bro, and wanting to do things and not relying on people, bro, because one of my biggest things, and I can honestly say I think it's kind of developed a trust issue within me when it comes to people. And I know that's something I'll have to overcome in terms of being able to delegate certain tasks. But I actually made a whole chart of the different levels of human operation in terms of, at the bottom, you're gonna be dealing with a lot of bullshitters, a lot of people that aren't really as serious as they portray themselves to be. And I think that's to be expected. I mean, there are a lot of people at what you would call level 1 or the bottom, but as you continue to prove yourself and show up and be serious about whatever your craft is, you'll find yourself in elevated spaces with people who take what they're doing a little bit more serious. And then that level of seriousness will rise as you rise, to the point where you can create a community of people that are all on the same page in terms of what they're willing to present and the work that they're willing to put forth in order to create a specific outcome. At the bottom, I found a lot of frustration in the fact that people would say that they were capable of doing one thing, and I'm in that category too. I don't know if I talked on this in a previous video, but I did some photography shit knowing damn well I didn't have no business being a photographer. I'll leave that to Chuck. But I did this photo shoot for this girl. Really, I was just like trying to get some cheese, but I wasn't trying to finesse her. I just didn't do the job that she was expecting. But I was like, I'm gonna just try it, bro, and I'm gonna give it my best. But it didn't come out great. And I think because it was on some last minute shit. And that, I think we both can take fault for that. But I think with my bread get right, I'm gonna buy her a photo shoot. I'm gonna just give her a photo shoot, like with one of the best photographers, because why not? You know, why not? But yeah, bro, you deal with a lot of people. Like, that's a perfect example of people who aren't really as serious or aren't really as seasoned in a particular field of study or art or whatever it is. But and then people will quit. A lot of people quit. They're just trying things and they'll quit. Like the guy that I was doing videos with that really ultimately inspired due to our lack of understanding amongst one another of what was expected. And I don't think he was passionate about what he was doing, honestly. And that's fine. A lot of us are trying things, but that's like the bullshitter phase where you're kind of just bullshitting in the eyes of somebody that's trying to do something seriously. So it inspired me to get my own camera, and I'm very glad I did it because it allowed me to unlock a new part of my mind, and I found a love for making films and videos, like doing my own music videos. It's an amazing process. Even though it's a very long process, I often spend up to like 13 hours editing videos. I do my videos in one run. I don't go back. I don't revise them and edit them. Feel how you want about it. I don't care. What it is what it is. Because I want it to be an expression of where I was in that time. And as I continue to learn new skills and develop new or a better level of craftsmanship for the things that I'm doing, then they'll evolve over time, and I'll be able to look back and be like, okay, this is how I grew, and understand what I did, what I did, and what needs to be done moving forward. But Long Way Home was the first video I shot on this camera with a 35mm Sigma Art lens. We shot it at the Uncle Sam Jam in Woodhaven in 2022 of July. We shot it there. After we shot it there, went back up to Lansing, edited it in the Com Arts Lab, and put it out. I spent I remember I went to Chipotle on Grand River, went to the Com Arts Lab, had the maintenance lady let me in, and I spent the whole night there. I went home. Well, I wasn't even living there at that moment, but my old apartment where Chuck was still staying, I went home, or went there. It was home, and I played him the video, and I went to sleep. Then I think I uploaded it a few days after that. But and then that turned into writing Tailgate Season. But I had the idea for Tailgate Season in 2020. I may have the original voice note somewhere in my phone. Let me see. That'd be crazy if it's still in here. The next autumn ladies with denim jackets with a hoodie underneath. Yeah, that's crazy. Tailgate, May 17th, 2020.
Autumn leaves in denim jackets wearing hoodies underneath. Alcohol and marijuana does a party in the street. Cops cruising giving dirty looks. White girls wearing dirty chucks, and I'm with my guys. We trying to vibe with the freaks.
I hope y'all can hear that. That's crazy. But that goes to show the power of the mind and the will to do things. And I think with doing that video, I'm actually gonna watch that video because I haven't watched it in a minute. But just the will to do things, bro, that's another thing that I'm just blessed to have. And I don't know if that's a product of being an only child and often having to get things done by myself. But I encourage all of you, if you don't have it already, to develop a strong sense of will to get things done. And that'll help you build the confidence that you need. And that for some of you, for a lot of us, I know for me specifically, that I was missing out on, or that you may be missing out on, that sense of confidence to take you there, and to be bold in your risk taking, and to be able to just do things that you know are going to benefit you along your journey. So continue to develop that confidence by doing things. Payroll say your confidence low because you need to be accomplishing mode. And the more things that I do, and the more situations that I overcome, and challenges that present themselves that I ultimately find myself on the top side of and overcoming, it's like, wow, I'm really that. I'm really capable. I can really do whatever it is that I put my mind to, as long as I put my mind to it and I do it. I don't think that anything can really stop me from accomplishing my goals but myself. And I truly believe that. And I hope and pray that all of you develop that sense of belief in yourself. And I'm not even at the maximized level of belief. I really haven't even got in my bag. I feel like I'm at 1% right now. I feel like I'm Goku on his way to Earth. Or I feel not on his way to Earth. I feel like I'm Goku with the tail as a young, as a young ape, But I got the big ape. Never mind. I was gonna say something crazy. Never mind, bro. Oh shit. Let me stop, bro. Yeah. I was gonna say something crazy. But yeah, bro, believe in yourself. I started this video talking about closing the gap, but it all stems from the belief that you have in yourself. And if you don't have a strong sense of belief in yourself right now, just do little things, continue to stack those wins, and that belief that you need to take it to the next level will slowly but surely start to develop itself. And you'll be able to do things with much more confidence. And I'm speaking this, but I have applied this to certain aspects of my life. There are other things that I want to get good at as well that I'm not very good at. I have to be honest with myself and yeah, bro, you're not that good at that right now. But I'll get better if I'm intentional about it and I put myself in a position to get better, because I know that I can. I've seen myself overcome so many things, and I've seen myself accomplish so many things and just be like, wow. I look at my music videos and I be like, wow. Tailgate Season, I really did that. I really did that. I really did that. I'm thankful and I'm grateful to the people that helped me. Heather, I'm grateful. Justin, I'm grateful. Chuck, I'm grateful. But it started with me. And I don't say this to be arrogant, but I did it. I did it because had it not been for me, it would not have happened. Nobody was going to tell me to write the song. Nobody was gonna tell me to make the beat. Nobody was trying to make the beats for me. Nobody was trying to do anything. Going out of, no one's calling like, hey bro, you need to do this. Nobody's calling to be like, bro, you need to do this. Hey, you should do this, bro. I believe in you to do this. Nobody's doing that, bro. Nobody's doing that. To this day, nobody's doing that. And I'll just be honest. Nobody's like, you should do this. Nobody. You got to believe in yourself, bro. Because the only way people are going to believe in you is if you believe in yourself. Because people have their own lives, bro. And you can't expect people to show up for you when you're not showing up for yourself. The moment you decide to show up for yourself and let it be known that you're going to get it done regardless, period, you'll attract the right people that want to be a part of it. Had I not put my mind to actually getting something done, I would have never had the opportunity to work with Heather and her directing that video and coming up there and we walking through the crowd. She's short. She's like 5 feet, if that. Walking through this crowd of people at a tailgate of drunk people, drunk college kids at that, that would have never happened. I remember for one of the scenes, I think for the intro scene, when I walk in, it's me, Justin, and Will. And she's holding the camera on a tripod like this. And I'm like, wow, that's hard. Dedicated. But I had to make it known that this is something I'm trying to do. And this is something I'm serious about. And me and her have another video coming this year. We were gonna do it last year, but I had to postpone it just because I lost my job and then the weather started getting cold. So we got another one coming. I'm not gonna tell y'all for what yet, but by the time you see this, by the time you see this, it'll be out. Because there's no subscribers on the channel yet. But if you've seen this, if you're saying this, it's probably out. But who knows? Who knows what the future holds? It could go viral. This could go viral tomorrow. Who knows? Who knows what the plan is? But I thank all of you for watching. I don't have that much time left on this video. I just wanted to come on here and talk to y'all real quick. Continue to keep y'all updated about what's going on in my life or the things that I'm thinking about along this journey, my journey of life. Yeah, and I'm grateful for these moments, and I'm grateful for the opportunity that I've been given to even speak to y'all. I constantly have to acknowledge the gratitude I feel to even be able to speak, to be able to speak and speak my mind and articulate things in a way that can be beneficial to you or someone else that's watching this. There is a deep sense of fulfillment within me, and that fulfillment, it elevates me. I kind of get a high after making these videos because I feel that I played my part and I feel that I did something. And whatever it is that you're doing in your life, you should search for the same high. You should do something that's going to add to the positivity of the human experience. There's a lot of negativity within the world that needs to be addressed. It needs to be suppressed if possible, and it needs to be dealt with properly. And I think that we do that by starting with ourselves and starting to give from the loving parts of ourselves with the intention of enhancing the lives of our fellow human being and our families and just the people that need it. Like, I know that somebody needs to hear this. If you're watching this, you may be the person that needs to hear this. Just like I was the person that needed to hear something like this. I try to be every day. I strive to be the person that I needed in my life. I'm gonna just be totally honest. I wish I had somebody like me in my life to come and tell me, like, yeah, you got it. Yeah, you got it, bro. Like, it's okay. It's okay. I know you're going through these hard times right now. I know things may not quite make all that much sense right now, but you got it. And I believe in you. And I know that you're capable of doing everything that has been put on your heart. The things that you think about every day, that dream that keeps you up every night, the thing that you wake up tired for, face feeling heavy because you didn't go to sleep till 4 when you knew you had to be up at 8, 9, or 10 o'clock, but you was just up because you were thinking about this dream. You were writing down, you were working, you were creating, you were doing whatever it is you're doing in the pursuit of becoming the best version of yourself, bro. I'm telling you, it's all going to be okay as long as you continue to strive to be the person that you know you were meant to become. So with that being said, I have 1 minute left on this video. Like I said before, I want to express my deepest gratitude to all of you for watching this channel and being with me on this journey of life as I embark through all the trials and tribulations, the peaks and the valleys of along the path of being a dreamer. This is what it's all about. I am Nick Johnson, aka your favorite cousin, and I love all of y'all more than you can possibly imagine. And if I haven't already, I officially welcome you all to the Purple Era. I'm gonna catch you on the next one.